So, yeah. Um, excuse me. So, all right. So shin guards. I labeled this all correctly. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out in just a second. All right. So I need to edit my experience. Oh no. It's not my experience that I have to edit. It's my level. So I can just say I think it's sufficient to just say stable. I think I can just say if my highest level is 0. Oh, but it's gonna say no. I'll just delete my stable file. I'll just delete all my save data because well I'll leave the bonuses because I did earn the alpha badge. I was there during alpha. I participated during the alpha development of this project. And you all can't prove otherwise. Uh, all right, so that was probably enough time. Uh, Lauren has red pants. Super important true fact that I impart to you this day. All right. Oh wait, no. I wasn't gonna delete my save data yet. First, I was gonna cheat my save data to be like a gazillion levels high. So, right, I forgot to do that part. Then I'll go delete my save data. All right, right. Flares. All right, so where's my save data? That was mine that I was editing, right? I didn't just accidentally randomly delete some player's save data. Ooh, bandwidth. Oh no, bandwidth, please. Ooh. Oh, whenever that bandwidth indicator drops down to red, I'm like, this is it. This is the end. uh, but if it's just a little spiky, I can live with that. I can live with a little bit of spiky, as long as it stays up. All right, so I have all the experience points. Eat it. Eat my dust, suckers. I have so much experience points. Yeah. uh, so now if I run the script, I should be really high level. Or it'll just crash, because I've never actually tried giving a character that much experience before. It might just crash, so we'll see. Let's find out. All right, so that's Trusty Bard, of course. Yep, yeah. So, uh, I am. All right, good. I waited long enough. So now N2Ater, we got people scrolling through. That one's probably Carl, right? Blue hat. Oh, look at that! Look at that sweet dude. Yeah, Carl. I'm guessing that's me. In the next one, I'm guessing the next one. uh, all right, that all seems to be working well enough. Look, I have a little mouse too. Did you see my little mouse friend? Sorry, I don't think I've actually ran this in game before. I mean the new art. Yeah, no, I did. I did run the mouse before. I just still exciting. All right. So it looks like it's rendering correctly. Sorry for it in my face so close to the screen, but I think it's rendering correctly. I think that's what the Archer character is supposed to look like. Yeah. Cool. So I'm just like trying to see, because if hypothetically if it was off by like a few pixels, like it would be hard to notice. I'm just like looking at it, trying to compare it to like the character, the character. Yeah, so that's Lauren. Lauren is a legit cool explorer. I'm a cheater. I'm just like a complete cheater. But no, that's yeah, Lauren. Uh, actually doing it, going out there, getting those levels. Uh, Thomas Aker, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Uh, we're cheating. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I just cheated myself to a very high level character, and so in a moment we will see my character walk across the screen again, and this will be the last time that I just like stare at the character art to see if it looks okay. And I think it does. My gut at this point is like, yeah, yeah, you're fine, probably fine. So now I should go rid myself of all of this ill-gotten experience points. Cool. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna bring the script back down, and then I'll wait a minute for it to, for Trusty Bard to get his head together, and then, and then, and then, sorry. And then, oh yeah, right. So I'll set myself back down. I'm just really happy how the Santa hat fits so perfectly. I mean, not literally perfectly, but it just works. It just works really well. uh, have you guys played the game where you put a Santa hat on the corner of your TV, and then the fun part is that whenever someone stands like so that their head is at the corner of your TV, it looks like they're wearing the Santa hat. It's fun. It happens when again, like, well, what reminded me of it is that again, like when it works so well. So, all right, let's get rid of my experience, my ill-gotten gains. Uh, oh yeah. Well, so fortunately we have them on screen here, so you can see them on my screen. But we discovered that it's not a standard Twitch feature. It's part of Better Twitch TV, which is an add-on that you can get for it. So yeah, that's where they come from. And like, let's be honest, like it's Better Twitch TV is basically worth it for that feature alone. I really like how it like covers up the line above it too. So like Franker Z is covering up hey guys is covering up the sad face. Just so jolly. All right, sorry. uh oh. Oh. Well, I don't know why you can't see it actually. Do you have it deactivated? Because I think you can turn them off. So if you turn them off by accident, then that could do it. Thank you, Redonkulous. All right. Kamaniac, hey, how's it going? Welcome. That might be one of the best uses of Santa Hat yet, Carl. Uh, um, so yeah, I think that's probably enough time for Trusty Bard to get his head together, and now I'm not cheating anymore. Yeah. All right. So let's set that up and running again. And then yeah, what's next? I guess we might have fixed all of the bugs, like the zero experience. Oh no, the multi bug. Well, yeah, I haven't been paying close enough attention to like all the events that have been happening to pick up on whether the multi bug has been even happening at all, and if so, if there's any like rhyme or reason to it. So, sorry, I tried to stifle the yawn, but I was like, that. No, I just gotta let it go. Sorry. Yeah. Um. So, I could look into the multi bug to see if there's any like sense to be made there. Like maybe they'll just be like an obvious typo or like an obvious like, yeah, you did it, good job. Uh, uh, yeah, I can just like check if there's like something obviously wrong there, right? Oh, did I? Okay, good. It did add in the other players correctly. I hope. Yeah. Yeah, I think that should be correct. Hopefully. All right. What then? Hmm. Yeah, let's take a look at the place where that math happens. Not math, the place where that logic happens, and see if anything stands out. And if not, then I might just wait until you guys tell me something's broken. And yeah, and if um and then yeah, right, so once things are good and we're like once we, I honestly I'm not expecting to find anything there, but I'll look anyways. And assuming we either find something and fix it or we don't find anything there, I think the next thing I'll work on might be background art. I might add in another background. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Okay, so last time I started on a background, I was like, oh, this shouldn't take long, and it ended up taking an entire week. Not literally an entire week, but it took a lot of time, which is my hesitance there. But what doesn't translate to Dutch? Santa hat doesn't translate to Dutch. How do you say Santa hat in Dutch? Uh, oh, oh, like you. Huh. I don't know. All right. Where was it? Yeah. So the multi thing. It was here. So if Karev multi, enter string plus equals multi. That should be fairly straightforward. That should like work. Oh yeah. So the write-in thing. I don't actually have to have that here. Excuse me. Sorry. Um, so like this is the part where we process the prescripted events. This is not where we process the live events. And I don't know if there's ever going to be a write-in for a prescripted event. Because for one thing, write-ins, I think are going to imply a level of moderation that I wouldn't necessarily want in the automated system. And the other thing, like the whole point of the write-ins is to help drive the story, and the automated system is not story driven really. The automated system is it just pulls from like a standard pool of events. Oh, I could work on more events. I might do that actually. I might make more prescripted events. Should I really be encouraging myself to do that? Maybe I'll start working on prescripted events, but then actually like try and work. I don't know. I could actually just literally set time aside to like actually try and be a good game master. Because I do have to learn how to be a GM at some point. It's not just gonna like happen automatically. I don't know. There are a few things that we could work on. Either way, like I don't. Wait, what is this init event? Oh yeah, right. Because that's init event equals 2 is how we differentiate. Oh, wait, yeah, right. Because we do the intro string differently for event. Yeah. So, excuse me. Sorry. So, I don't know. I don't know how this would have. Oh right, yeah, there are those features. I can start adding those features in. Yeah, actually that's a good reminder because like those are those are arguably significantly higher priority than the art stuff because like the art stuff isn't like mandatory. The art stuff would be nice because like right now the backgrounds are very predictable. And I would like to add a little bit of variability in there, but like a little bit of variability isn't gonna like do like loads. What I really want is a lot of variability there. So yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah, maybe I should look at those other things first. All right, well that's another thing that I could do. I'll uh I'll add like the other art type stuff to the to the sheet. That way I can just come back to the sheet. when it's time to make a decision about stuff. So, journey, more backgrounds, more events, more prescripted events. And I guess I could put in one for learning how to be a game master, but I don't know. That one's slightly more fake. So there's no like that one's a little more self-indulgent. Uh, uh, Are you talking about my hoodie? Because yeah, I do wear the same hoodie like almost every day. And I also wear the same like fingerless gloves almost every day. But other than that, no, I like never wear the same clothes. I guess since you guys mostly just see, like you guys never see what pants I'm wearing. You guys never, I mean, you guys see what shirt I'm wearing. You guys see what shirt I'm wearing. I do. Most of my shirts are collared, if that's what you're asking. But anyways. Oh, hark! Riot breaks out in the. Oh, Lauren, you already got it. All right. All right. So yeah. All right. So yeah, I don't. Maybe I'll figure this out someday. Maybe I'll just cut this feature. We'll see. Like I'm not happy with the multi-tag anyways, so maybe I shouldn't stress about it. Maybe I should just cut it. No, I'll let it run to see if any like rhyme or reason like kind of like stands out about like when it's happening. If it's indicative of the fact that the data is getting read wrong, that it's getting loaded in incorrectly, that would be concerning. So I guess I should check to see that that those multi events. I should check to see that they're actually operating correctly. um. Oh, wait, what? You comments should only turn red if they have a highlighted keyword in them. So if you go set highlight keywords, like I have my screen name and oh you guys can't really see it on screen, but I have it as my screen name and then my real life name. That's why sometimes stuff shows up red here. All right, so yeah, I guess the only thing I can really do with the multi bug right now is just pay attention to it in the future. So now what do I want to work on next? Alert audio? Yeah? Yeah, probably. Which means I should turn off my headphones. Or I should come up with, like, something else I can be listening to. Since I can't be listening to this anymore. Sigh. So... Sorry, I'm just gonna... oh wow. Where did I put my mobile device? I was just gonna grab my mobile device and oh, here, I found it. Don't worry, you guys, I found it. I might just plug my headphones into this so that I can still listen to stuff. Oh, but no, I'll worry about this later because yeah, I'll just worry about this later. I don't have to worry about this right now. Yeah. So I'll just take out my headphones right now. It's so quiet all of a sudden. So what now? I'm a bit peckish. I am going to have a quick snack, I think. So sorry, I'm just gonna make a slight sloshing noise when I shake up this beverage. If Ibuki were here, I'm sure he would protest. Sorry, don't mind me. Alright, so how do I even do audio? is something that I'll have to look up. Oh, the other thing, I need to get an audio effect for this, of course, right? Because oh, sorry, I'm switching over to Facecam for a second because I'm gonna look up audio effects. And I guess you guys don't really need to see my screen in order to do that. But I think I mean, you should be able to hear my computer speakers now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hopefully that... Actually, I can turn up the volume a little bit. Yeah, hopefully that'll be loud enough so that when... so that the microphone... Because like I'm not actually playing the computer audio through the stream. It's actually like when you guys hear my computer make noises, it's actually because it makes... Cool. It makes... It's actually, the audio is actually playing out of my computer speakers, and my computer's microphone is picking up the audio. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Alright, so alright, we're... the sound that I use for, when I get a new follower notification, I got online. There's like a site, like I don't do enough audio stuff to make my own audio stuff. So I just went to a site where you could get like basically like license-free audio, which is nice. Where was that? Free audio effect. Yeah, that's the sound. Gogo110890, welcome. Thank you for following. That was very timely, so thank you especially much. I appreciate your viewership and your support, and the fact that you played that audio effect at a time when I was really hoping that audio effect would play, so thank you. Could you guys hear that okay? Like, how is it? Now that I'm actually not going to be using, like, my headphones and, like, I'm actually going to try and find an audio balance, like, was that an okay audio balance for you? Like, was that too loud or too soft? Like, I'll go back and watch the stream, the recorded version of the stream later, so that I can, you know, get a sense of, like, how it feels for me, but, let me know if you want it turned up higher. I had turned the volume down because in my earbuds it was really loud, but, if it's not loud enough for the microphone, we can change that. So, okay, cool. So, I don't remember if this is the site that I went to. I'll probably recognize it once I find it again. I think this might have been it. Maybe? Possibly. Let's see. No, it probably wasn't this one. So one of the important things is that I find attribution-free license, because the audio effect for this game will play on the stream, and I plan on exporting clips of the stream to, like, basically everywhere. And so if I needed to preserve attribution, like, that would be really awkward. So yeah, I'm trying to find. There's this one site I found that actually had attribution-free audio, which was nice because then I was able to use, for example, that sound that we heard when with the new follower. That was just one that I got online from a source like this. So, so that's what we're doing. We're just looking for stuff on the internet. Wow, was it that first site? Was it this site? No, it couldn't have been. I feel like I'd recognize it if I found it again. But these other ones I'm looking at are, like, definitely not it. So, yeah. So as soon as I find, like, good job, Carl. Science. Yeah, once I find the site, the next thing I'll have to do is, or once I find this audio asset, the next thing I'll need to do is figure out how to hook this up in Python so that it actually plays. Which hopefully won't be too difficult. I'll just have to figure it out. I wish I could find the site that I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be the same site. Do you ever do a web search and like you find, and it's, you know, you like you search for something on the web and you find like whatever, and then at a later date you try and find that thing again, and for whatever reason you cannot, for the life of you, like on, it does not show up on any of your search terms, or on any of your searches, regardless of like what search terms you're using, and like, I don't know, that doesn't happen to me very often, but it does happen sometimes, and like, I had no clue I don't play stuff. Sorry. apparently this site just auto plays the sound effects. I don't think that was the site though. What the heck? What the heck? Where? None of these sites look even like vaguely familiar. Like one of them did, but I'm pretty sure that one wasn't the correct one. Was it? Maybe it was. I don't know. Where's the advanced search whatevers? No, this couldn't have been it. Oh, wait. I had to register. I can just go to my emails and look over registration emails. Maybe? Let's see if that works. So I'm not getting distracted by my email folder. What? No, you're getting distracted by my email folder. What? Hold on, wait. No, I can do this. What was, so it was like probably audio something, right? So if I search my inbox for audio stuff, it's probably going to be there, right? No? It was in the past several months. Because it was like when I started setting up my stream, which was only a matter of months ago. Sound. September? Yeah, I think it was sometime in September. And yet, no, that's not working either. What? I might just have to do this some other time. I mean, I could just use the new follower noise for now, but that would be confusing if I was using it for both things. Oh, Connor. Alright, yeah. Oh, hark! Goblin arsonists have pillaged a village. Lauren. Alright, there you go. I assume other people will find the audio alert useful at some point, but for now I'm assuming it's basically the like Lauren alarm. Anyways, so alright, so this took me like no time when I had to find a sound effect to play as like the follower alert notification. Like this took like no time whatsoever, and yet here we are, and it's like taking more than no time whatsoever. Sorry. Ugh. Yeah, tomorrow I'm just gonna have to have like a giant pot of tea like right next to me the entire time, so that my voice like stays with it. Hey, oof. So sorry for sounding like an old person. On the on the plus side, like my throat doesn't actually like, it's not like painful or anything. So, all right. So, does it does anyone know a site like what I'm kind of like describing, like a site where you can get not just like free audio, but like literally like attribution free, license free audio? Because that'd be, I feel like I've wasted enough time already. So Free audio uh, effects, maybe. I don't know. These are like all the same sites that came up on the other search. Oh, cool. I found like a blog that like was listing like the best sites to download it from, and they have screenshots of the interface. Maybe if I see a screenshot of this website that I went to this one time. Oh, is that it? No. Was this it? Maybe? No. No. This is the one that I keep thinking is it. But it can't be, right? Because, no. Nope. Man, why can't I not even... I can't even find that registration email for the site that I signed up for once. That I got this audio effect from. Remarkable. Alright, if I can't... If this doesn't just, like, jump out of the internet and, like, punch me in the face in, like, the next few seconds, I will just give up for now. I guess. Man, I was really hoping it would just jump out and punch me in the face. Because I don't want to give up. I don't want to... Alright, whatever. I can just use the same audio effect for now. And then I have no clue what I'll do. I'll just like pray to the internet that it lend me the oh, whoa, wait. No? Alright. Sorry, I thought I found it for a second. No. Alright, fine, I'll stop. I'll stop now. Totally stopping. Look at me stopping. Look at me stopping. Carl, hey, how's it going? Oh. I haven't implemented that feature yet, Carl. Come on. And I'm not going to. I'm going to reverse troll you by not implementing that feature that you're requesting. That would turn you into a troll. Boom. Ha. How does it feel? Alright, so you guys have stared at my giant face long enough, I guess. So I'm going to just close this and switch back to screen cam. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to use the same audio effect for now, and it's going to be confusing. Like, whenever an event starts, I'm going to be like, I'm going to get that, like, because I'm seriously, like, it's like, I'm, like, conditioned at this point. Like, Pavlov would be very proud of how I respond to that sound effects for new followers. So I'm going to get thrown off and whatever. And then we'll get a new follower, and you guys will think that it was the start of an event or whatever. Oh yeah, that's the other thing is if you have better Twitch TV, you can see links. Oh, hold on, let me check this out real quick. Yeah, I'm like the important part and like the because there's plenty of sites where you can find like free audio, but like most of them you are like licensed under Creative Commons, and you have to you need to give attribution, which like I don't mind doing. Like if I was making a game that had a credit section where I could put in the attribution statement, like that'd be totally fine. But this game doesn't have a credit section anywhere, and also I want it to be fine for like because this audio effect can play at like any time on the stream, and like I don't want to like have to mute the audio in my highlights if I feel like highlighting and exporting a video from the stream. So so it's really important that this one actually be like literally, yeah, free sound, hyper. That's the one that I kept finding and kept thinking like, oh, is this it? But as far as I can tell, like they're all licensed under Creative Commons there, and so they all require attribution. I guess just because they're licensed under Creative Commons doesn't mean they require attribution, but like the ones that I was looking at on that site all did. So the cool thing about this site that I found this one time and I can't seem to find again is that it would sort the assets based on license. So I'll find it again. I'll like pour back through over all of my emails from that like time period, and eventually I'll find it, or like I'll find it some other way, and I will get more and better sound effects and stuff. But for now, I'm probably just gonna go carry on without it. I think is probably the best way to go at this point. So, yes, I'm getting distracted pouring over my emails again. I just, this should be so simple, and yet, all right. Anyways, back to screen cam. So, well, Carl, you're just gonna have to make yourself a green face on your own. Because at this point, I'm literally not going to implement that feature because you're being trollish about. You're being reversed. You're being like, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, there you go. Redonkulous got you covered. Um, um, so yeah, let's figure out how to do audio in Python, I guess, because that's the other thing, right? Python, audio. I don't know. Hey, look, audio, Python wiki. Starting point for those who work. Yes, I need a starting point. I want to work with audio in combination with Python. I don't need to manipulate raw audio data. I just need to play a sound. I don't need to do any of these things, you guys. I don't respond to threats, Carl. I don't respond to threats. Wait, what? Read and write audio files. Wait, what? Audio OP? Oh boy. Oh, is it a WAV? I think it might be a WAV. But then, well, no, if it is a WAV, then and I get another one from the same site, the other one that I get from the same site will probably also be a WAV. So, where? Oh yeah. Oh. Huh. Oh no, it's an OGG. Well then. But this is also the name of it. I wonder if I can use the name of it to search and find the site that it came from. Hold on, I'm switching back to Facecam for a second. It is free sound. It is freesound.org. So, oh no, maybe he just has this on multiple sites. Cause no, oh no, yeah, zero copy. Did is it that free sound like change their interface and you can't just search by attribution license anymore? Cause well, also the UI doesn't look familiar. So I'm guessing this Plaster Rain, so attribution rights are not required, but I mean it is. I do really like the sound effect. So Plaster Rain was the person who made it. So maybe I'll just call up Plaster Rain. I'll just like write to Plaster Rain and be like, I need more, I need more audio. Help, please help. Breathe, Carl. Don't forget to breathe. Alright, so I wonder if maybe Plaster Brain has just done other audio effects that I could use. I'm just look. So right now I'm just looking over Plaster Brain's uh, file history to see what other ones there are. Hold on. Okay. So I'm just gonna start playing them. Hopefully the sound is not awful. I apologize if it is. So that's an option. We could use that. That one's not bad actually. I mean, it's like I don't know. There's one called Shrieking Laughter, which I think I won't go for. Coin Get? What does coin get? Doesn't sound quite right, but oh, of course. Oh, I should be checking that these are all attribution free before I play them on stream. Well, if I play them on stream, heck, it's Plasterbrain. So there you go. But I think most of it, so far, all of the Leet Rich, hey. Oh, did side quest call them out? This one's called Nuclear Alarm. I don't know if I should hit play on this one. Well, that one's very attention-getting, but I don't think it sends quite the right message. I mean, maybe. Like, all of the events are like a call to action, right? It's like, oh, whoa, I just realized something. I am totally kaiju for a side quest right now. I eat little people. Sorry. Pardon. Alert 1. No, that's oh god, stop. There should be a special warning for things if they're gonna sound like an alarm clock, because that's just the worst thing, right? I think. This one's called Hover 1. Huh. Oh, like I was expecting it to sound like a hoverboard, but I guess it probably means like UI hover, like when you hover over something in the user interface, which would make sense, I suppose. This is called Hover 2. Yeah, those are much smaller sounds. More. All of the sound effects. All the sound effects forever. Oh, that's all of them. There are only those 9. So, it might just be this one. We might use this. Because why not? Alright, so... I mean, I'd kind of like to try out a few others, but I don't know how to search by... For some reason, I think this site just like completely changed how it looks, or like it completely changed its UI, and now you just can't search by rights anymore, or something. I don't know what that's about. I just don't know. Similar sounds. No, that doesn't help. That's not helpful. That is not helpful. Alright, so anyways, yeah, let me see if I can remember my login information. I can download this as well. I am already a member. My username is probably Binry, because it almost always is. Sorry, I'm just going to turn off my microphone for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Alright, so download sound effect. Oh, but this is going to be like an OGG, right? Yeah. So I need to figure out how to use OGGs in Python, apparently. Show in folder. Oh, I can probably switch back to screen cam now that I'm done. I don't know. I just feel weird, like, browsing random websites when I'm in screen cam, because like there are just advertisements all over the place, and like I don't know, it just feels sketchy. But oh. I get it. Math jokes. I'll. I'm assuming there is a typo. I'm pretty sure pi starts with a 3. But, anyways. Alright. Yeah, so I'll just put this here, I guess. This had to have been attribution free, right? Hold on, I'm just gonna look it up again. Doop-a-doop, don't mind me. Plaster brain. This is attribution free, right? Yeah, 0. Zaru. So, I've never met Plaster Brain before, but I'm nominating Plaster Brain for Cool Person of the Day for being like the only source of attribution free audio that I know of on the internet right now. Alright. So og, nothing. Alright, so Python og. Let's see what that's about. I don't really feel like converting the audio if I don't need to, so I'd rather just actually like play it as an og. PyMedia seems to feel like it knows what's up. I don't. Playing music with Python. PyMedia. Yeah, apparently PyMedia is an option. That could be fine, I guess. Python in music. Whoa. Carl, you are you're kind of having an amazing chat day today. I'll put it that way. Alright, I have no clue what this is trying to tell me. Pimps. That was Python Music Playing System, PYMPS. Is apparently an option. Cool. Alright, I don't need to... So PyMedia is probably a thing, I guess. PyMedia. I'm sure there's a website, Carl, that will just take regular text and convert it into elite speak for you. I'd bet there is, right? It's got to exist out there somewhere. Oh, wait. Wait, what is this? Pygame can play music? Oh, look at that. Alright, well, I'm already using Pygame, so cool. Well, how about that? Pygame docs, my least favorite docs on the internet. Hey, music, look at that. Alright, so cool. Load music file. So pygame.mixer.music.load. We'll probably have to do that at some point if we want to play music. So let's just do that whenever, I guess. Let's put it down here, I guess. So like what? So like, what is, so like, event sound or whatever equals pygame.mixer.music.load. I think it said. Is that what it said? Yeah, pygame.mixer.music.load. Oh, and then I need to, yeah, the name of it, right. I should probably also set the name of it, because Yeah, Plaster Brain Game Start, whatever. I'll just rename it to like Event Sound or whatever. Seems fine. Yeah, so right. So game sound dot I guess. Maybe something like that. Is Pygame is a graphics engine for I'm assuming you're asking if it's an IDE. Pygame, the Spider is the IDE. Pygame is the graphics engine that I'm using to run graphics in Python. Yeah. Excuse me. Wow, you guys are. Car will not be outdone. Although, careful, Carl, because if you, isn't there? I don't know. There's a. Never mind. Yeah, I was gonna say you could get banned for that, but I think no. That's only if Nightbot were active. I know Nightbot bans people for saying things that are like too wall of text, but you're probably fine. Anyways, all right. So that seems cool, and then I guess, and now I just play it maybe. Start the playback of the music stream. This will play the loaded music stream. If the music is already playing, it will be restarted. Cool. Oh, and you can loop it if you want to. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, let's just do that then, I guess. So yeah, play. So event. Wait, what's the command for it? Nope. What's play? Wait, how does that work? So is it like? Is there actually search examples? What? Whoa. Okay. What? I don't know where I am right now. I clicked a weird button. Wait, what? Pygame.mixer.music.play. How do you specify what you're trying to play? Does it just play? Can it only have one loaded file at a time? Oh, here we go. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess that is how it works. Well, that's good that we only need one sound effect loaded. Good thing we don't need multiple sound effects loaded at any given time, because that'd be really unfortunate for us if we ever needed multiple sound effects. Whatever. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so pygame.music.mixer. Or was the other way around? Mixer.music. Play. Is it weird that I'm doing this as music? Maybe that's why it only has one thing at a time. Is that I'm trying to use it as music when I should be doing it as just like regular audio or something. Maybe just mixer. Sound object. Oh yeah, sure. How about this? So how about just yeah. So how about so event sound equals mixer dot sound, and then event sound dot play. How's that? Better? Worse? Better? Better? Worse? Better? Worse? Better? Worse? um, that's unfortunate, Carl. All right, so maybe this works now, I guess. I'll wait till yeah, trust so an actual event just started. Oh, an actual event just started. Oh no, an actual event just ended. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. An actual event just ended. So now I'm gonna I guess, I don't know, maybe this is sufficient. I'm gonna try restarting the script and see what happens now. Maybe everything will just magically work great, which would be fun. I'm not necessarily expecting that to be the case, but we'll see. Alright, I'm not going to bother waiting for Trusty Bard, because I'm basically just going to make a meaningless, like, event, like, blah blah, blurg. And I just want to see if we get the audio event. Well, that almost did something. Oh, Trusty Bard. Did you guys hear that though? Like it sounded like there was like like a hiccup or something. Oh yeah, you know what? Oh sorry, Lauren. I already shut down the script. You fiend. I'll take out the part where Trusty Bard actually says anything, because otherwise that's gonna get spammy, and yeah, it's gonna be distracting. So all right, I'll get rid of that part real quick. So if Trusty Bard would say something, instead we will just not say anything. Yeah. Comment that out. Alright, cool. So yeah, let's see what the heck is happening with this script. Cause like, alright, so it's like, it's doing something with audio. It's just, I don't know. It's not playing it right. I don't know what it's doing though. It's like, alright, so clearly something else is needed, but what is now the question. What do we do to get what we have to what we want it to be? Gamesound.og. I mean, I guess the first thing to do would be to check that it still works. Sure. Google Chrome. Alright, so it seems fine. The asset itself seems to be okay. So is this... I mean, it said OGG was a fine audio format for... Oh yeah, look. Sound can be loaded from an OGG audio file. There you go. So... Huh. It seems like maybe it's not respecting the right max time or something. Like, because it seems like it's starting and then just, like, cutting out immediately. So... Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna... What? I'm just gonna... So I don't have to start, like, keep starting and stopping events. I'm going to... Well... Alright, I'm gonna deactivate graphics for a second, too. Because, we don't need we don't need graphics for this testing either. And I just want the script to be as unobtrusive as possible for the temporary. So, yeah, we can just deactivate. Oh wait, no, it's not a thing. It's pygame on equals false. Place false. Save that, and then I'll make it so that the event just, or like the audio just plays like intermittently, I guess. No, I can still have it based on the event system. So, all right, so now we won't have the pygame. We'll just have this, and so like, oh right. Pygame is what's Pygame is is handling the audio, so I can't just disable Pygame. Yeah, right. That right. That's how that works. But that's weird that it didn't like crash or anything, because like, I mean, I was calling Pygame. I guess that works fine, but that works fine like in isolation. Although when I had Pygame disabled, it didn't even play like the little audio hiccup. Like it didn't even play that little like crackle noise that yeah, Candy will do that to you, Connor, won't it? All right, so yeah, never worked with audio in Python before, so this is fun. This is a fun learning experience. I mean, it seems like it's as easy as that. So yeah, just like they just like called play right on the sound effect. So I don't know. I could treat it as music like I did before. I could try treating it as music and see if that actually works. I suspect it wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're doing it correctly, and yet here it is not happening correctly. Go away.
I'm Joseph.
No, no. Sorry. That's why I don't like surfing the web on stream. Anyways, I did not actually mean to close those docs. I just got displeased when it started yelling at me. Alright, so mixer, right? Sound. Oh, do we need like a channel for it or something? Or like, what's this channel business that I saw? No, I feel like that's not what I want. Alright, well, I'll just look for examples or like supporting information on the internet. Music and sound tutorial. Maybe? Yeah. Sounds. Yeah, that's like what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Oh, was it returning an error? I didn't even look if it was returning like a non-fatal error. I guess I could check that out. Because why not? So whatever. So no, there's no error occurring either. What gives? What is the deal with that? Oh, I got a notification. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But like, as far as I can tell, this should now be working. Unless, did I typo, like, the file name? Gamesound.org. Oh, it's eventsound.org, right? Hyper, or HYPEI, either, whichever way. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Welcome. So, yeah, I'm a smart person, right? I just, like, everything worked fine except I put the wrong name, eventsound.org, and now it should work correctly, maybe? Let's find out. So, let's run the script, and whatever. Hey! How about that? Wow. It helps to, it helps to actually, type the correct thing. Yep. Cool. Alright, well, I guess the good news then is that it actually was as simple as it sounded. Once we, ESQ official, or ESQ2 official, excuse me. How's it going? Welcome. Or would it be Esquire 2 official? I don't know. So, alright, cool, yeah, I'm gonna call that done. Well, no, I'll put I'll put the script back in order, and I'll run it, and we can actually, like, see it happening, and, working, and all that good stuff, and then now I won't have to tell Lauren every time an event starts. Lauren will just kind of know that is the case because of the sound effect. And yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So don't forget the audio effect, because it's playing through the stream. It's not going to show up, or you're not going to hear the audio effect until after stream delay. So paying attention to chat is still going to be the best way to ensure that you get the initiative bonus, because I think the initiative bonus lasts longer than stream delay, unless stream delay gets really long. Like, some people describe stream delay as like several minutes long, so that's definitely not going to work. I mean, like, yeah, like, you're probably not going to get initiative bonus if your stream delay is that long, unless you're paying attention to chat. But yeah, so yeah, I just yeah, all right. But so now the sound effect should be working, so that's cool too. All good. I've had this commented out for the longest time. I think I was going to use it instead of OS path, and I realized I didn't need to use it. I should just delete it, because why not? Anyways, alright, cool. So is there anything else I want to do before I restart the script, or are we good to go? Yeah, so I want to start working on other things, but we can have the script running while we work on other things. Name change command, ban from game without banning from chat. Yes. Oh, these will be interesting, because I don't have any other commands yet in the game. So I'll basically need, like, a new button, or I'll need to, like, repurpose other stuff, or I don't know how that's going to work. I'll probably add in a new button, and it'll be like an evaluate command button or something like that. Anyways, let's, well, the evaluate command button is only going to work especially well when there's, like, not something else going on. So, I don't know, I'll worry about that in a second. First I'll restart the script, and it'll all work great. And we'll hear sound effects now whenever whenever an event happens. We shall see. All right, Carl. uh, Books are cool. Books are cool. Books are for smart people. Being smart is cool. Yes, Carl, I'm going to have to put that in the word filter if you insist on dwelling on it. In fact, I'm going to put it on the blacklist, so if you say it again, you'll actually just get banned. Fair warning. Oops, I did not mean to click on that. I mean, I did. Double clicking used to be how I translate stuff. All right, Carl. Fair warning. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. That is really cool. What are you writing a book about, Connor? All right. So, uh, yeah, right. So the thing about commands that we can like input while the game is running, that is the next item on the agenda. Oops, excuse me. I'm just like, I ate so much over the holidays. I'm just like busting out of my shirt. Like buttons are just like pew pew pew. Excuse me. I might just, you know that I can just regular ban you, right? You know that I can just like hit the ban button and you'll get banned, right? I don't have to use like elaborate sneaky methods in order to accomplish it, Carl. You do know that, right? A Vombish gorilla named Nog Nog. Did you also make up the word Vombish? Because that was my question too. Yeah, I like fiction. Fiction's cool. Most of the, like almost all the books I read are fiction. I don't actually read books. That was a lie. All right, so all right, I don't need my tablet for this. Sorry, I'm just gonna unplug that for the moment. Yeah, so I could either add in a new button to activate these commands, or I could just repurpose the old one. I might just repurpose the old one. Oh, interesting. Is it a made-up breed of gorilla, or is it a real breed of gorilla? If I image search it and it turns out to be... Oh. I don't recognize that language. Interesting. Alright, anyways. As soon as I, like, searched that, it occurred to me, like... Yeah, anyways. Don't just randomly search words on stream, I think is an important thing to remember, because you can get some interesting results. Anyways, so yeah, I guess I'd have to oh no, here it is, create event. Right, so this is what processes when we hit the when we hit that button on the panel, on the secret control panel. Speaking of the secret control panel, so the Excelsior button, like, how do I want to do this? Like, maybe I should just add in a separate button for processing a command, because because otherwise I have to add in like a secret like actiony keywordy thing. In order to get the commands to work, right? Hmm. Well, I mean, I could. Well, that sounds like a cool gorilla, Connor. Honestly, sounds like a pretty cool gorilla. Uh, um, all right, so yeah, let's see what else tkinter can do. I guess because I don't know how I want to implement this exactly. I don't want it to be like I don't want to bloat the UI too much just to accommodate these things, but then I don't want it to be like too fickle for like the commands I'm trying to input. No, you know what? I I'm just gonna add in another button. I'm just gonna add in another button and is it a picture book, Connor, or is it like a non-picture book? Because wow. I thank you, Carl, for implying that like something that I drew would look cool because I it took me a second to process that, but like I always consider my art to be like technically satisfactory, but I appreciate that you think it's perhaps even better than technically satisfactory, perhaps literally satisfactory, or anyways. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna add in a new button. Uh, so pev uh, command uh, equals this stuff. Oh, column span. Sorry, I was just really excited about that. Um, column span 2. Uh, oh yeah. Right. So pev command dot grid will be row 4 column equals 3 column span equals 2. I don't know how this is gonna look. We'll see. Delay command. Yeah, we can fix up the appearance. We can high five with the internet. Yeah. Wait, here we go. Yeah. I don't know if that works. I'll assume it did. Good job. All right. um, yeah, Lauren was really smart. Lauren power leveled like really early, like when the game was still very new last week. Not to imply that the game isn't still very new. So then when I rebalanced the levels, like Lauren got a boost to experience because all experience was multiplied. So like Lauren really profited from that. Clever. Not necessarily predictable, but like not necessarily something that you could have seen coming, but turned out to be the winning strategy. All right. So now we have another button, and we can. Oh yeah, right. We don't want to do this. We want the command to be execute command or something. uh, and then I can start plugging in different like commands to process elsewhere. So right, so I have to define execute commands. So def execute commands. Yes. And then, right, so what do we need? We need global, global pev text, right? Yeah. Because that's where we're going to type our commands. Right, so pev text, so I don't know if I'd do that, Carl. Aw. Omega hack? Are you saying I have a punchable face? I don't disagree. It's probably very punchable much of the time, but that doesn't make it polite. Punchable faces was one of those subreddits that like people cared about for a day, and then it just disappeared, and no one ever heard of it again until now. Omega hack is bringing it back. Omega hack is insisting on the relevance of why is it? Was it? Oh, it's complaining that this is never used. Omega hack. So all right, so the command text that we want to process, I think we have to split it. Yeah. So I guess yeah, so like there are a few commands. There's going to be like there's well, yeah, what are the commands that we decided? There's like the ban and there's the name change, right? Name change. Oh, well, this will be interesting because you can change a player's name, and if you change a player's name, how do you reference that player? I think you probably reference it by their player's original name, not by their display name, because you could change a player's display name to be another player's name, and so display name is not necessarily a unique field, but because account name, or like because the player's actual name is based on their Twitch account, we know that that's unique because you can't make the same Twitch account as you can't make a Twitch account with the same name as someone else. So yeah, I think we'll have to go about it that way. When I change a character's name, it doesn't actually change their name. It just changes their display name, if I recall correctly. Name field. Yeah, I always use the name field. Oh. Oh, no. That's not the actual name field. Huh. So let's look up the instances of .name. Yeah, here we go. Wait. Yeah. Wait. No, that's the name for an event. Name tag. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. So when we blit their name, we blit their name. But then pretty much every other circumstance, when we're referring to their name, we're actually just referring to their index and pdict. Yeah. And so when we're loading in the data for the player, we check if they have a name file. If they have a name file, that's when we set it. Yeah. So when we change a player's name, we'll have to create that name file for them. Yeah, the final name for the project was Tidor, not Tudor, so that might be why you have not been able to find it. There you go. The character looks like an eyeball. The character looks like a green eyeball. I just realized when I loaded up then, and I hadn't seen the character in a while. Anyways. uh, all right. So name change command. Yeah. So okay. So when we issue the name change command, we'll want to set the character's name value. Oh. Wait a second. So when I'm loading in a character, like I must set their name to be name. Wait, what? Because names are showing up correctly. So like when we add a player. Oh, else name equals name. Yeah, all right, that's what I was looking for. Right. So yeah, when we set a player's name, we'll need to create the save data, or we have to create the data file so that the game can recall their name next time it loads them up, and then it will have to like actually change that. Yeah. So it's actually fairly straightforward. So yeah. So let's say lines or com lines equals com text dot split on space character, and so the first line will be what command we're trying to issue. So if so if com lines or if the length of com lines is greater than or equal to 2, because every command has to have at least 2 lines to it. It has to have the initial command, and it has to have at least one argument. Banning from, in order to ban a player from the game without banning them from chat, we only need one extra argument. We just need that character's name. And it's always to lower. It's always all lowercase, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that can just be like, that could even be a single command. Although I might make it 2 different commands. I might make like ban and unban. Good job, Carl. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't, I mean, like, it kind of, apart from the fact that I didn't actually want to make extra characters, like, I only made, like, the uppercase characters. I didn't, because, like, I made the font, and, apart from the fact that I didn't actually want to make the lowercase characters, and so I was somewhat happy to only have to, like, cut that work in half. It kind of irks me when things can't do the correct capitalization for my username, because my username always starts with a lowercase b, and like some places will just automatically capitalize the first character, without Better Twitch TV, like Twitch chat capitalizes stuff all wonky and stuff. I might want to look into, like, is Better Twitch TV, I think what Better Twitch TV does is it takes the username, and then it must find somewhere on Twitch where the username is actually displayed correctly, and so it uses like the all lowercase username in order to basically like look up what is the correct pronunciation. So the math is correct, Carl. So yeah, wait, hold on. Mustache plus Viking equals Ruby. Yes, I believe that's correct. Yes, Ruby plus. It's not 1,000-eyed monster, it's an infinite-eyed monster. I also accept the term eye monster as an abbreviation for infinite-eyed monster. Yes, so Ruby plus... spoilers, Carl. Geesh, you're giving the whole game away. Just kidding. But yes, that is correct. Binri, yes. So this one is the correct spelling. The one that I've highlighted in chat. Uh, uh, no, I did not, Carl. I said infinite-eyed. Someone else said thousand-eyed or like some number-eyed, and I immediately corrected them to infinite-eyed. You slanderous, libel slander. I'm banning you for that. I'm banning you forever. You're permanent banned forever. I'm just kidding. You're not actually banned. But yeah. I guess I should have left you banned a little while longer, because you'll have seen that you got unbanned by the time that you see that. Anyways, all right. So we know we need at least 2 lines in our command, or else it's not a valid command. And so the first thing we can say is if comlines index 0 is equal to, so ban, I guess, will be our first command. We have a very sarcastic chat channel. We have a very Kappa-centric chat channel. Oh, Connor. Yeah, it was nice to have you here. I hope to see you again sometime in the near future. I'll be streaming all week this week, regular schedule. Back to I took a break last week for the holidays, but this is it. We're gonna. Well, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen on Wednesday. Like, I've never streamed on New Year's before, so I don't know if people are actually gonna show up. But I'm gonna at least try it, and if people show up, then I'll keep streaming. But if no one shows up, I might call it an early night or something. I don't know. But other than that, I plan on doing like a normal week this week. So yeah, hope to see you again soon. All right. So what was I gonna do? Yeah, right. So ban is a command. So if ban, we can already assume the existence of the second line of text because we already checked for it. Oh yeah, I should put in an else to this comlines thing. I'm gonna do that now before I forget. So else print invalid, oops, parentheses and quotation marks, invalid command plus context. Just because if I typo it, I guess it'll be important to notice that it didn't work. I'll probably also put in a print for when it does work so that I know that it did work. Yeah, I should do that. So if comlines ban. So I guess the first thing to check is if is whether the player is actually in the player dictionary. Well, no, I guess that's not strictly necessary. Oh, I also need to change the way player data is set up so that we can support shadow bans. And also I need to kind of decide what banning means. I think it means... Yeah. I think, I think it means the player just stays out of the game altogether. It either means the player stays out of the game altogether, or they just don't gain experience. I don't know which of those I would prefer. It might be easier overall to simply just prevent them from gaining experience. Because in order to... You were never banned, Carl. I mean, you technically were banned for a split second, but then I immediately unbanned you. Hey! That is the sound of an ancient prophecy. um, All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I was thinking about that, Lauren, about what about removing the character from the game, and I think it might just be a little difficult because it either it means I have to constantly check and re. Oh, no. This is simple enough. Yeah. No, because the only time I have to check, the only time I have to, like, in order to remove a player from the, well, hmm. Well, yeah. So okay. So how do I want to keep them out of the game? Because I could do a few things. Like I could literally remove them from the player dictionary. But that's the thing that I'm thinking. Like that might be a little bit sketchy. Like I don't know if I actually want to keep them out of the player dictionary. I might have them in the player dictionary, but just as essentially remove them from all aspects of the game. For example, they won't gain any experience points, and then what else? Then so they won't gain any. Uh, I can't tell if you're joking, Carl. If you are, top notch. On the some chance that you're not joking, though, you do realize, like, you are looking at chat, like, right here, right? You do realize that that you're all of everything you're saying is totally showing up in chat, right? Anyways, so, so, yeah, look, it even said, look, you and Lauren were the only two people who participated, and it said two adventurers. So you're good. You're good to go. All right. So um, yeah. So I can even right. Oh yeah. So the thing I was thinking about with the with the banning, like if I can't figure out a more subtle way to ban the characters, I can always just kick them out of queue. Because you're not banned, Carl. See, okay, so I'm scrolling up here. Oh yeah, I didn't even recognize that you had a different account number. Look, you have been banned. This was just a permanent ban. This was just a regular permanent ban. And then you have been banned for 1 second. Was the second ban? Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe it doesn't work that way. So maybe I should actually just unban you, like the regular old way. All right, I guess it's worth a shot. Uh, uh, oops, this one. There. All right. Well. All right. So sorry about that. There you go. Thank you for catching that. I actually didn't realize that that was how the banning system worked. I guess if you give like a duration, like a time duration ban, like if I gave you a 24-hour ban, then you can undo a ban by giving them a purge. But I guess a permanent ban does not get undone on a purge. So it's good to know. Thank you for being the test subject there. I I'll give you an extra point just for because you missed out on that event. I'll add Carl 3551 score to Carl 3550's score. So that oh yeah, hey look, you came to the same conclusion. Yes. Um, how many points did you get? Because if you get more points after this, now that you're unbanned, it's not going to count. But I will do that for the one event that you missed. And sorry about that. I apologize for that oversight. 5 points. Wow, good job. Perfect. Perfect. All right, I'll do that. Well, actually, it'll be 4 points because you did get a but no, I'll give you the full five because that was my mistake. I'm sorry about that. I'll do it next time I restart because otherwise it'll just get thwomped next time data gets updated. You might have to remind me. All right, so oh yeah. So I have to add in a new thing on player data for if and when they're banned. uh, so adventures band equals false for starters. Why do I keep spelling it flice? I don't know why I keep saying that. Anyways, uh, hypothetically, you can do literally nothing else. Hypothetically, when that happens, the game just becomes a star simulator, and all that happens is like stars, 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 right? If that's what you're seeing, then good job, you won the game. Uh, that is the victory condition. And the skeleton blasted off into space, right? We used to have audio for the game, in which case the skeleton would say, "My mission here is complete," and then blast off into space. But we had to cut audio at the last minute. I don't know if we had to, but I didn't feel comfortable shipping it because we were getting weird balance issues. We were getting weird volume control issues, and I'd like I'd rather have no audio than to accidentally explode someone's eardrums. That I just never want to do that as a dev. If I ever accidentally explode someone's eardrums as a dev, I've failed. And honestly, I'd rather just err on the side of not having audio. But that's just me. All right, so band equals false. So yeah, where do we want to actually check band equals false? I guess when we're adding experience. So so if we are going to add experience, instead we can just say so global pdict, yeah. So global pdict, if pdict name dot band, if not, I guess. If not pdict band, what the heck did you just do? Just delete the entire world. Weird computer. Alright, so if not banned, then everything that we used to do. But if banned, then no. Yeah. Alright, so right, and so then the parade as well. So when we're... Oh, should it be that we never... Oh. Huh. Oh. Huh. So... Oh no! If I just cut out gaining experience, that doesn't actually cut the player out of the game entirely. Because they still get they can still participate in events. They just don't get any points. Actually, I think I'm not going to cut the players out of the game entirely. I think I'm gonna do the troll face thing. That I'm not gonna make a separate command for troll face. But I am going to... I think I'm going to... Yeah. I'm going to use Trollface for banned players. So that way, if players get Trollfaced, they'll know that they're banned. And that way they can... Because otherwise, it'd be easy to lose track of that. So... Well, hold on. Oh, so I think you already know this, Carl, but I'm not accepting suggestions for side quests. Side quest is an independent project. So if you're I haven't read your suggestion yet, but if your suggestion is something that you want to see in the game, the best way to guarantee you'll never see it into the game is to say it in chat. So with that said, I will now read your suggestion. No. That's a terrible idea. I'm kidding. I'm not going to use it, of course, for all the reasons that I just said. But I'll also tell you why I wouldn't use it even if that wasn't the idea. because that's a bad idea. No, sorry. No, I would have thought that you'd have been here long enough to know how this all works. I feel like this isn't your first day, and I shouldn't have to explain these things to you. But for those people who it is their first day, um, yeah, this is a personal project. I'm not accepting suggestions on it. So while I appreciate all of your feedback. I I like if you have an idea for the project, like I strongly suggest you go out and work on that project yourself, because there's nothing greater than the feeling of satisfaction when you complete a project like that. So good luck to you. Um, but uh, yeah. Oh yeah. So then the other thing about yeah, character customization. Character customization is the biggest feature that I want that I know I can't implement yet. I've said this a million times before. I want to implement character customization. I'm not going to do that until I come up with like a sophisticated system in order to do so. So like we have Carl's suggestion, which is a very blunt system with no offense, like lacking any sort of like nuance in terms of like implementation for this particular type of game. Uh, I'm not going to spam chat with a bunch of like useless garbage. Not literally useless garbage, but like uh, how do I put this? Like personally, when I'm in a character creator in a game, I will like I will spend like a long time uh like editing my character and like try like I'll spend a ridiculously long time like trying to make my character as like perfect as possible up front, for no particular reason except that that's what I'm compelled to do when I play a game with like character customization. uh I so while I want character customization, I the like the I'm not I'm still working on it, I guess. So yeah, long story short, I'll just no, long story half long. I won't go on any longer, but yeah, when I come up with a good implementation for it, I'll want to consider that. Um, so I know I'm being overly critical, but that just wasn't a funny joke, because like it's not like Lauren is a different person. It's not like Lauren is playing a different game. Lauren is just slightly further ahead in the game than anyone else. So like anything you would quote unquote do to Lauren, you're actually just doing to your future self. So anyways, yeah, no, that doesn't work, Lauren. That was actually how the original game was going to work, except you can't do that on mobile. And surprisingly many people play this on mobile, or like surprisingly many people tune in on mobile. So like yeah, again, like if you actually wanted that suggestion in the game, the best way to guarantee that it would never be in the game is by making it. So I'm assuming that you were just joking off of the fact that that was obvious, and of course I thought of that already. And I'm just being really bitter in chat right now, so I'm gonna probably stop paying attention to chat right now, at least for a little while, at least until you guys start talking about things that are interesting. All right. So, banning players, right? That's what I was doing, right? Banning players. Um, yeah, how do I want to do this? So, like, yeah, I've kind of talked through like a good number of options right now. Um, I'm trying to have it add as little interference with the game as possible, because like hopefully I won't be using this tool very often. No, don't worry about me, guys. You guys do you. I'll be fine. You guys get you guys in a good place. I'll be fine. Um, so uh, I'm closing chat for a little while. uh, where's there we go. All right. So yeah. So basically, I basically would never want actually people to be banned. So I don't mind like putting in a little effort into like the development, or uh I don't mind putting a little effort into the development of this banning tool, but I want once this banning tool is is active and once the game is running, like uh, with this like aspect of it, I don't want it to like I don't want it to have like barely any hit whatsoever. So I yeah, I'm trying to think about how to do that, and it. I mean, I guess like if I was actually going to, maybe I should just remove players from the player dictionary. Maybe I should just straight up like if a player gets banned, they're removed from the player dictionary. They they're removed from the player dictionary. So they get like the data file that they are banned. They get the indication that they are banned. Like the whatever. I'll probably just save that as like a separate file or whatever. And then they can't re-enter the game. Like anytime a character would get added to the game, they don't. As long as they have that ban file there. Hmm. So the alternative to that would be so like yeah. So the thing about that is that uh, with that approach to banning, like there's no clear indication that the player is banned. Because like if there were a bunch of people playing, you might just think that you never noticed your character walking across the screen. You wouldn't necessarily know that like no, in fact, your character never walked across the screen. So that's the troll face thing. Like hey. um right, so for troll face, like whoops, the super easy version is just I literally just make the character's face green, and so in this case the player would stay in the player dictionary in order to march across the screen. And I guess what I'd do in this case is I would definitely make it so that they can't gain experience. But what else? I guess I'd also make it so they couldn't participate in events, because like even if you can't get experience, you can still influence the outcome of an event. Um, hmm. So yeah, I think I wouldn't want them doing that. Or would I? Huh. Maybe they. Maybe I will just. Maybe I'll let them continue to participate in events, and they'll just be banned from getting experience, basically. Because the thing is, like, in order to really like effectively play an event, you have to be like you have to kind of keep tabs on like what people are doing, like what actions have been taken in order to know like what actions you should be taking. Right now, the only way you can tell that is to survey chat, and if someone's shadow banned, like if someone is like in this state, then there wouldn't really be like the things that they would add to chat would be like it'd be harder to account for that. So, I mean, hmm. I'm tempted to I'm tempted to add like something on screen so that I could show on screen, like what oops, I was trying to bring back chat, but I actually closed the chat window, so I have to reopen that before I can actually see chat again. All right. There we go. Sorry. So yeah. So the thing. Okay. So in order for players to know like who's taken what action, I'm thinking maybe like actually just show that on screen. Uh, you got it, Redonkulous. Uh, uh, wow, yeah, Carl. That is that's an accurate. Did I implemented that like a month ago? Were you actually here when I implemented that, or did you just actually like discern it from what happens? Yeah. If you do if you take multi if you take multiple actions in a multi action event, then yes, you what you'll get is the average of the point values of those actions that you took, which is why on a multi it just says it doesn't actually say the point value next to the actions because like uh, yeah, so like nice train, one adventure, perfect unlock, three adventures. So like if if someone had participated in train and unlock, which someone probably did, Carl, I'm guessing it was you, or no, Redonkulous, I guess, did that. Then it would say, so like nice is usually worth 3 points and perfect is usually worth 4 points. That would imply 7 points, kind of. But yeah, so yeah, you can tell how many experience points you got in any event by watching how many like plus experience points it says after the event. And that's especially true in multi because it doesn't show anywhere else. Because everyone's points value could be like very subtly different in that one. Welcome back, Zero Maverick. Hey. uh, uh, so we're banning people. I mean, we're adding a way so that we can ban people because like when I first made the game, like I was just like, oh well, if I have to ban people, I can just ban them from chat altogether. But then Lauren, or wait, no, someone I won't name names. Someone who was otherwise like an entirely uh, upstanding and good participant in the chat channel was like botting from their account because I guess I mean there's no instruction manual for this game, so there's like nowhere that it says like botting's against the rules, and so it occurred to me that we need a way to ban people just from the game without banning them from chat, so that we can, in that case, not like there has to be some way to get that message across, and perma banning people forever was not. Yeah, I won't name names, but whoever this person was, I didn't want to permaban them, and yes, it was Lauren. Yes, it was you. um, so yeah, so yeah, all right. So I was thinking like if I shadow ban people and they no longer were participating in gameplay, it would be harder to tell like what was happening with gameplay just based on chat because like there's not an exhaustive list in chat of like who's shadow banned and who's not. So I'm thinking like people who are shadow banned probably can still participate in the events. They're probably just diseased or troll faced. This is probably like not the final art, but like it'll be, it'll look something like this, and then and yeah, the troll faced people just won't get experience points. Um, yeah, I I feel like that's the way to go. Maybe I'll even make it so. Ooh, yeah. Who? Well, I was gonna say I could make it so that the troll face people it actually says +0 experience points, but that would actually take a bit more work. Um,